Welcome to the complete wireless penetration testing course. Now I will explain what do you going to learn in this course. There are 4 sections in this course. In the first section, I will explain how to set up our wireless penetration testing lab. I will explain setting up virtual machine in the VMware Workstation Pro, installing the Kali Linux in the virtual machine, then the basic settings we have to do after installing Kali. They are granting root permission, adding Kali Linux repositories to the sources.list, updating and upgrading the system. At the end of this section, I will explain what are the compatible wireless adapters and how to install them into the virtual machine. In the second section, you will learn the basics of wireless penetration testing. Basically, I am going to cover the essentials of aircrack NG suite. I will explain the 4 basic modes of the wireless interface, putting the wireless interface into the monitor mode, denial of service attack, capturing the WPA handshake and basic password recovery techniques using aircrack NG. In the third section, I will explain how to use Hashcat for advanced password recovery. You will learn 4 advanced password recovery techniques. I will explain the brute force attack, dictionary attack, combinator attack, and the most advanced attack type, role-based attack. Final section is the most exclusive section. I will teach you how to install all the required tools for the man-in-the-middle attack and launch the attack. Imagine this is the access point we are going to attack and this is the owner of that access point and this is the attacker. First, we will launch a denial of service attack. This will disconnect this user from the access point. Then we will create a fake access point resembling the original access point. So we can capture the password easily when he is going to connect our fake access point. I will teach you 2 powerful man-in-the-middle techniques. First one is the evil twin attack using captive portal and second, fooling the user by fake firmware upgrade method. Okay, now let us go to the course and start learning. Before we start the Wi-Fi hacking, I will explain a super powerful social engineering technique to steal the saved Wi-Fi passwords. Before creating the password stealer, I will explain the theory behind this attack using the command prompt. First, I will open the command prompt. We can see the stored passwords of a user by typing 2 simple commands. First, type here netsh wlan show profiles. To view the saved password of each access point, then type here netsh wlan show profile name equals, then specify the name of access point you want to see the password, then paste within the commas, then key equal clear, then hit enter. Now you can see the password of that access point under the key content section, and this one is the password. Now let us try again to see the password of another access point. netsh wlan show profile name equals within the commas, I will copy the name of this one. Sorry. Then key equals clear. Now you can see the password is this one. Now let us create a batch script for automating this process. I have typed the syntax for this batch script in a notepad. You can download this syntax file in the resources section. So I will open this one. Then go to File, Save As. Then select all files. Give a name here. Then save in extension .bat. Okay, now we have successfully created the batch script. Now let us run this batch file to see what will happen. Okay, you can see it will create a text file and save the passwords of every access point into this file. And these are the passwords of every access point. Then our next step is making this process invisible and compiling unsuspicious exe file from it. In this lecture, I will explain how to convert our batch script into invisible exe file. So we need a tool called batch to exe converter. For download that, go to Google and type here batch to exe converter GitHub. Go to this link. Then download this zip file. I have already downloaded this, so I am go to the location. This is the program we need. Because the license of this program give permissions, I will provide this tool in the resources section. So you can also download it from the resources section. I will open this one. Now go to open, then select your batch file. Now you have to select exe format to the Windows invisible, and you have to add the unsuspicion icon here. For creating an icon, I have downloaded the Windows 10 icon pack. These are the available icons. Let us check a suitable icon. Let us go to places. This icon is suitable for me. I will provide this icon pack in the resources section. So again go to Google, then type here png to icon. Go to this link, then upload your icon. I will choose this icon, then click upload. Now click convert to icon, then download. Okay, we have downloaded the icon. Now close this one, then select the icon. Okay, now you can click convert. Now give a unsuspicious name. Okay, now we have successfully created the unsuspicious exe file. Now I will delete this file and this one. Now I will run this one and let us see what will happen. Okay, you can see it will silently create a password file. Now let us create a USB to trick the victim and steal the password. First I will copy this file into my USB drive. Then we have to add files and images similar to this file to make it least suspicious. First I will add some programs. I will go to my programs folder. There are several programs I have downloaded earlier. I will copy some of them, then paste it. Okay, now I will create some folders here. I name it as music. Then again create a folder. Videos. Then copy some image files also. I will copy these images. Okay, now you can see it is okay. Now you can see our stealer file is unnoticeable. Even I cannot find it. Here is the stealer. Now you have to plug this USB into your victim's machine, then double click this one. Nothing happened, but you can see it will silently steal all the passwords. These are the passwords of each access point. Okay, in this lecture I will explain how to choose a compatible wireless adapter with Kali Linux. If you are using a laptop, you can use the inbuilt wireless adapter of your laptop. You do not need to use a separate wireless adapter. However, to use the inbuilt wireless adapter, you have to install Kali Linux separately because virtual machines does not recognize the inbuilt adapter. But important point to consider is the range of inbuilt wireless adapter is limited to less than 20 to 30 meters. If you are using a desktop computer, you cannot use the inbuilt wireless adapter because usually desktop computers do not have an inbuilt wireless adapter. So I will explain how to choose a compatible wireless adapter. To make wireless attacks, this adapter must be supported both monitor mode and packet injection. Let us take a look at some examples. First chipset we are going to consider is Atheros AR9271. This chipset supports both monitor mode and packet injection. However, it is only works in the 2.4 GHz range. There are two models using this chipset. First model is Alpha AWUS 036NHA model. This is the best wireless adapter for the Kali Linux. You can see specifications of this adapter here. Usually price is around 40 USD in Amazon at the time of recording. The other model is TP-Link TLWN722N. Very important point to consider about this wireless adapter is there are three versions, version 1, 2 and 3, but only version 1 supports the monitor mode and packet injection. But the problem is version 1 is outdated and very difficult to find it in the market. You can only find second-hand items on websites like eBay. Let us take a look. TP-Link TLWN722N 722N version 1. Let us search in eBay. You can see this one is a version 1 model, but it is very expensive due to high demand. And this one also version 1. You can see version 1 models are very expensive. If you cannot find the model number, please don't buy it because it will probably be version 2 or 3. I think this one is version 2 or 3. Again, this is not version 1. these things are not version 1. Version 1 is usually very expensive. The next chipset we will consider is Realtek RTL8812AU. This chipset supports monitor mode, packet injection and both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies. Alpha model AWS036ACH contains this chipset. It is usually around $70 in the Amazon. Now let us take a look at some cheaper options for both frequencies. This Panda PAU09 model contains Ralink RT5572 chipset. You can see it supports both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, and it also supports monitor mode and packet injection. You can see the specifications here. Usually price is around $40 at the time of recording. Now let us see some compact wireless adapters. First compact model is Panda PAU06. This model supports packet injection monitor mode, but it only supports 2.4 GHz frequency. You can see the specifications here. Usually price is around $20. Second compact model is Alpha AWS036NEH model. This contains Ralink RT307 chipset. This chipset only supports 2.4 GHz but supports both monitor mode and packet injection, so we can use this one in the Kali Linux also. If you are looking for very cheap options, copy a name of compatible chipset, then Google it. Now go to this website. You can find lot of unbranded products like this one. This is another unbranded product. And this one is only $8. This is only $10. This is only $8. Although these unbranded products are cheaper, but the problem is range and the reliability of these products are poor. So try to buy a branded wireless adapter if possible. We can use these antennas to extend the range of wireless adapter. You can find these items easily on websites like Amazon or eBay. Okay, the presentation is over. I will upload this presentation in the resources section. If you are interested, you can download and watch it. Okay, we are going to use VMware Workstation for creating our virtual machine. This is a paid tool. If you want to use a free tool, you can download VMware Workstation Player or VirtualBox. The installation process of Kali Linux is similar for all of these softwares. For download VMware Workstation, go to Google and type here VMware Workstation download. Go to this link. Now you can see there are Windows version and Linux version. Click here to download Windows version. I have already downloaded and installed the VMware Workstation. The installation process is very simple. You have to give next and so on. Now we have to download the Kali Linux ISO. Again go to Google and type Kali Linux download. Then go to this link. Now you can see there are several types of ISOs available, but we need to download the standard ISO. So click here. Then select 64-bit installer, then download it. I have also downloaded this ISO, so I will not download it again. Okay, now let us open VMware so we can start building our virtual machine. Now click create new virtual machine. Select typical here, then click next. Now select the installer disk image file, Then you have to browse your Kali Linux ISO. Then click next. Now choose guest operating system to Linux. Then set version to Debian 10x 64-bit. Then click next. Now choose a location for your virtual machine. Click new folder and give it a name. Then click next. Now you have to set the capacity of disk for virtual machine. I will not change this value because this is sufficient for me. Then I will click next. Then click customize hardware. Now you can set memory for virtual machine here. 2 GB or above is recommended. Then go to processors. Then select number of processors to 2. Then set 2 cores for each processor. Now click finish. Okay, now click power on this virtual machine to begin the installation. Hit enter. Now select language. I will keep English as default. Then you have to select your location. I will not going to change this one. Now we have to configure the keyboard layout. Don't change this one also. Now you have to choose a host name. I will keep Kali as default. Then click continue. We do not need the domain name. Now enter username. Then click continue. Again continue. Enter password. I will keep Eastern as default. Then click continue. Now we have to partition the virtual machine. This is the most important step. Select manual. Then click continue. Then select this one. Then select yes. Then continue. Then double click on this partition. Then select automatically partition the free space. Then click continue. Keep this as default. This is not much important. Okay, now select finish partitioning and write changes to disk. Then continue. Then select yes. Then continue. Now it will install the system. Now you have to select software installation. I will select large. It will install most of the softwares. Then click continue. Okay, now we have finished the installation. Now we have to install the grub bootloader. Select yes, then click continue. Select dev SDA, click continue. Okay, now we have installed Kali Linux successfully. Click continue. Now it will reboot. Then hit enter. Now enter the username and password. Okay, now we have successfully installed the system. In the next lecture, I will explain how to get the root permissions and update in the system. Okay, now we are going to get the root permissions of the Kali Linux. In the previous versions of the Kali Linux, they give root permissions default, but in the newer version, we have to get root permissions manually. For that, open the terminal, then type sudo su, hit enter. Now type the password we have created in the installation process, then hit enter. Now type passwd, hit enter. Now type a root password, then enter it again, hit enter. Now we have created the root password. Now we have to log out. Click this log symbol. Now in the username you have to type root. In the password, give the password we have updated. Click login. Now open the terminal. See, now we have root permissions. Okay, now we are going to update our system. For do that, I maximize this window. Now open file system. Go to etc apt sources.list. Then uncomment this line. Press Ctrl S. Now guys, open the terminal. Then type these commands. Sudo apt update. Sudo apt update. Hit enter. This will take some time. Now type the second command. apt-y upgrade. Hit enter. Okay guys, now type the third command. This command will reboot the system. Guys, don't worry about these commands. I will provide these commands in the resources section. Paste and hit enter. Now enter your root credentials here. Type username as root, and password you have provided earlier. Now we have successfully updated our system. So let us connect our wireless USB adapter to the system. For that, go to VM, removable devices, network adapters, disconnect. Then again go to VM, removable devices. Now our machine is disconnected from the Ethernet connection. So we can plug our USB wireless adapter now. Select connect to a virtual machine, then select Debian x64-bit, then click OK. Now again go to VM, removable devices. Now you can see our wireless USB adapter is connected to our system. In this section, we are going to discuss about Wi-Fi password cracking. Although our final goal is learning how to launch a man-in-the-middle attack, but this is very important because you will learn the basics of wireless attacking in this section. It is good to know how to ride a car before riding an airplane. So in this section, you will learn how to set the wireless adapter into monitor mode, denial of service attacks, capturing WPA handshake, using AirCrackNG to crack the captured WPA handshake, advanced password recovering techniques using hashcat. I will summarize the procedure of this section using this picture. When user is going to connect an access point, they share a file called WPA handshake. Perfect example for this is a number lock. There is no password, but we can use it to find the correct password using different combinations. So we are going to capture it and use it for recover password by trying all possible password combinations. See you in the next lecture. In this section, we are going to look at 4 important modes of wireless adapter. Two of these modes, monitor mode and master mode, will help us to capture the traffic and set up virtual access points respectively. In the monitor mode, you are able to put your wireless adapter in a promiscuous or listening mode, which is capable of capturing the wireless frames from the air. Master mode is essential for setting up evil twin attacks. So let us look at each mode separately. First mode we are going to look at is the manage mode. This is the default mode of most wireless connections. In this mode, wireless adapter is only capable of receiving packets from the access point. Second mode is the ad hoc mode. This mode is only used when access point is not in place and clients are participating in a peer-to-peer mesh. This mode is rarely used and we are not going to use this mode in our course. Third mode we are going to consider is the master mode. We can use this mode to convert our wireless adapter into a wireless access point. We are going to use this mode in the man-in-the-middle section for creating fake access points. Final mode is the monitor mode. We are going to use this mode throughout our course for capturing the traffic and discovering our attacking targets. With the monitor mode, the wireless adapter is placed into a passive state where it does not attempt to interact with any of wireless device. Only thing it do is monitoring what's going on in the air. Okay, before we begin, let us update our password of the wireless access point to the testing password. So I will log into my router. Now I will update my password to the testing one. I will click apply. To put our wireless card into the monitor mode, we will use AirMonNG utility that is available by default on Kali. First open the terminal and type AirMonNG command. It will verify whether it detects the available cards. You should see WLAN interface in the output. Here it is WLAN 0. Now enter yarmon ng start WLAN 0 command to create a monitor mode interface corresponding to WLAN 0 device. Yarmon ng start WLAN 0. This new monitor mode interface will be named WLAN 0 mode. Once you have created the monitor mode interface, scan the air for available wireless networks by using IRODUMP-NG tool. IRODUMP-NG will scan all the 14 channels in the 2.4 GHz frequency and show the list of all available access points in our range. Let us run IRODUMP-NG WLAN 0 mode. Hit enter. Now this will show all the available access points in our range. This BSS ID means hardware address or MAC addresses of the wireless access points. This PWR means signal strength. Then CH means the channel, and encryption means whether it is WEP or WPA or WPA2. This ESS ID means name of the access point. Under the station section, we can see the clients which are connected to the wireless access points. I will connect my mobile phone to my router. Now let us see what will happen. Okay, now did you see? This is the MAC address of my mobile phone and this is the MAC address of my wireless access point. Now we are going to attack our test router. For that, press Ctrl C. Then type the following command to see the packets of this network. IRODUMP-NG /BSS ID copy the BSS ID of your attacking target from here, then paste it here. -C channel of our attacking target, here it is 7. -W test, then the monitor mode interface WLAN 0 mode. Hit enter. We are requesting IRODUMP-NG to save packet into pcap file using W option. Here it is test pcap. Now we can wait for new client to connect our access point, so we can capture the WPA handshake. Otherwise you can broadcast deauthentication packet to force client to reconnect. Now open the terminal. Then enter this command to launch a denial of service attack against our target. IREPLAY-NG -deauth 0 -A. Copy the BSS ID of our target from here. I have already copied it. Then paste here. Then monitor mode interface WLAN 0 mode. Now you can find whether WPA handshake captured or not in this section. Let us wait for some time. Okay, now we have captured the WPA handshake. Now press Ctrl C to exit. Now type ls command to take a look at pcap file. Here it is named as test-01.cap. Copy the name of this file. We will now invoke the aircrack-ng utility with this pcap file as the input and link to a dictionary file. I am using rockq.txt file which is available default on Kali. You can use your own dictionary file here. Aircrack-ng uses this dictionary file to find the various combinations of passphrases and tries to crack the key. Now type aircrack-ng. Now paste the name we have copied. Then -w specify to path to the dictionary file. If passphrase is present in the dictionary, it will eventually crack the password. You can see the speed of passwords per second in here. Okay, now we have found the key. But remember guys, very important thing to consider is, as this is a dictionary attack, the passphrase must be present in the dictionary file, otherwise the attack will be failed. Now let us go forward and talk about advanced password recovery techniques. In this part, we are discussing advanced password recovery techniques using Hashcat. First, we need to convert our pcap file into Hashcat format. For do that, go to Google, type here Hashcat converter. Now go to this first link. Then browse your pcap file. Then click convert. Now click save file. Now let us run dictionary attack using Hashcat. This is the exactly same attack we have already done using the aircrack-ng. Go to downloads, right click here, then select open terminal here. Now type Hashcat -m 2500. This parameter specifies the hash is WPA hash -A0. This parameter specifies the attack type is dictionary attack. Then copy the name of Hashcat file. For that I type ls. Type ls. Copy the name of this file. And paste here. Then specify the path for word list. I'm using same RockQ test. Hit enter. You can press S for see the status. Here you can find the speed. Okay, we have found the key. The advantage of using hashcat instead of aircrack-ng is hashcat is somewhat speedier than the aircrack-ng, and we can pause and resume the progress of password tracking. In this video, let us try a brute force attack using hashcat. For testing purpose, I will update my password to a number like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Click apply. Now I will do the exact same procedure we have discussed earlier to obtain the WPA handshake and convert it into a hashcat file. Okay, now I will type hashcat -m 2500 -a3. Here a3 parameter specifies the attack type is brute force attack. In earlier attack we used a0 for dictionary attack. Specify the name of hashcat file. Now specify the character set. You can find it here. For the lowercase letters it's simple L. For the uppercase it is simple U. For the numerical characters it is simple D. So we have used only numerical values. We are going to use this symbol, simple D. For enter the char set, the syntax is question mark, send the symbol. Because we are going to crack 8 character password, we have to enter it 8 times. D 4 5 6 7 8. Hit enter. Okay, we have find the key 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Remember guys, this point is very important. We can only use this brute force method successfully when we know some clues about password, such as what are the characters in it, the length of password, such as. Let us take a look at combinator attack. This attack combines password from same word list or with a different one to generate new passwords. Let us take a look at example. Assume this is the first word list and this is the second word list. When combining this first word list with itself, it will generate these combinations. First, it combines this first password with itself, giving this upper password. Then it combines first password with second one and third password, giving this one and this one. Then it goes to the second password, combine it with itself, giving this one. Then it combines second one with the first one and third one, giving this one and this one. Then it goes to the third password, combining it with itself, then combining it with first one and second one, giving final 3 passwords. When we are going to combine this first word list with second word list, it will give these combinations. First, it will combine these 3 passwords with the first password of this word list, giving this upper 3 password combinations. Then it combines these 3 with the second password, giving this middle 3 combinations. Then it combines these 3 with the third password of this word list, giving final 3 combinations. Now let us take a look at how the syntax looks like. #cat -m specify the hash type. Here we enter 2500 for WPA handshakes. Then -a, here the attack type. In the word list attack it is 0. In the combinator attack it is 1. Then specify the WPA handshake test.hccpx. Then specify the first word list and second word list. wl1.txt space wl2.txt. Okay, now let us do an example. Because obtaining WPA handshake is a time consuming task and it is very boring to repeat the exact same procedure, I am using these MD5 hashes for demonstration purpose. You can use WPA handshake instead. Okay, now open the terminal, then type #cat -m0. Here 0 is for the MD5 hashes. You can use 2500 for WPA handshake. -a1, here 1 is for combinator attack. Then name of the password file, here it is pw. You can use pcap file instead when using WPA handshake. I am typing pw. Then specify the path for word list. Because I am going to combine this word list with itself, I am type it again. then hit enter. Okay, now we have successfully found all passwords. You can see these are combined passwords. We recovered these passwords very quickly because the speed of cracking MD5 hashes is very higher than the cracking WPA hashes. Okay, now let us take a look at rule-based attack. This type of attack is extremely efficient because rules can produce complex patterns of words from our target word list. These rules are the commands that are programmed to accommodate the rules engine in Hashcat. By using rules, we can attempt more complex passphrases, allowing us to crack more passwords from our default word list. Here I given the definition in the Hashcat official website. They are telling it is the one of the most complicated attack because creating rule is like programming. But don't worry guys, I will explain the concept very simply. Let us assume this is our default word list. If you wanted to try above password list with the pattern 123 added to the end, now your word list looks like this. If you also wanted to capitalize the first letter of the original word list, then it will be looks like this. Although you can type each new pattern manually for each word in your list, but this will quickly get impractical with large word list. So we are going to program rules. With rules, we can create new passwords through the modification of existing word list. Now let us take a look at functions of creating rules. First, this is the colon. If you want to use the default word list without changing, you can use this colon. For example, if there is a password with lowercase letters, output also same as the input. Then simple L for the lowercase, it will lowercase all the letters. As an example, if you are using word with uppercase letters, it will convert it into lowercase letters. Here simple U is for uppercase all letters. As an example, if we are using password with lowercase letters, it will uppercase all the letters. C is for capitalize the first letter. It will capitalize the first letter and keep rest lowercase. With $X, it will append character X to the end of word. As an example, with $1, it will add number 1 to the end of password like this. Superscript X will append character X to the beginning of the word. If we using superscript 1, it will add number 1 to the beginning of password like this. This function is for replacing. This will replace character X with character Y. As an example, we are using SA add. This will replace letter A with symbol @ Look at this example. In here, it will replace the letter A with symbol @ Here SO0. It will replace the character O with number 0. Okay, now let us take a look at examples for learn how to use these rules. Take a look at this first rule set. This rule set will use the default lowercase, uppercase and capitalized words. Now let us take a look at second rule set. This rule set will append the characters 1 to 9 individually to the word list. This rule set will append 1, 2, 3 to the word list. Very important point to remember is you cannot use $1, 2, 3 together. It is wrong syntax. You have to use $sign separately for each number. If you want to append characters 1 to 9 at the same time, you have to write these characters in the same row like this. We can use this rule set to substitute characters separately. This will substitute simple A with the @ symbol, and this will substitute letter L with number 1, and this will substitute letter O with number 0. If you want to substitute these three letters with the symbols same time, you can write the syntax in the same row. This will add word hello to the beginning of word list, and this will add word hello to the end of word list. Remember guys, it is compulsory to write separate $sign or separate superscript symbol to the each letter, otherwise writing like this is wrong. Okay, I have mentioned here only the basic rules. If you want to look at the complete set of rules, go to the website of Hashcat. Then you can see here the complete set of rules. Let us take a look at some. Look at this function. This bracket will rotate the words to the left. It will move this first letter to the end, and this bracket will rotate the word right. It will move the last letter to the first, and this truncate sign, it will delete the first letter, and truncate right, it will delete the last character. Now let us create a sample word list. For that, create a new text document, give it a name, give extension rule, and click create. Now I want to use the default word set. For that I am using colon. Then I want to capitalize the first letter. For that I am using simple C. Then I want to add 1, 2, 3 to the end. For that I am using $1, $2, $3. Then I want to substitute letter A with at. For that I am using S A at. For the same time, I want to substitute letter O with 0. For that I am using S O 0. Let us save this word list. Okay, I have moved my rule file into the root folder. Here it is. Now I am using MD5 hashes for the demonstration purpose. This is my password file. This is the hashes. Now let us begin. Open the terminal. Now type hashcat -m0 for MD5 hashes, -a0 for the rule based attack. It is same for the rule based attack and dictionary attack. Now password file pw. Now specify the path for the word list. Now specify the rules file -r. Now I am typing ls. I am copy the name of rule file. Then paste it here. Then hit enter. Okay, now you can see we have cracked these passwords successfully. Now I will show you the word list. We have cracked the password with capitalized P, but in the word list there is only lowercase password, and then we have cracked password with the 1, 2, 3 at end, but there is no that in the word list. And we have cracked M0NKEY, but here in the word list it is normal monkey. Now I think you have idea about rule based attack. Now I will briefly explain what is a rainbow table. Rainbow table is a list of precompiled hashes. In previous attacks, Hashcat and Aircrack engine tools converted password into WPA hashes at the same time of password cracking. Now we are going to use precompiled WPA hashes for password cracking. It will speed up the process of password cracking. Okay, now I am going to create the rainbow table. For that I am using genpmk tool. Type here genpmk -f, specify the path for the word list, then -d, specify a name for the rainbow table. I'm giving name test rt. Now -s, specify the SSID of the access point. Hit enter. Okay, now we have successfully created the rainbow table. Now we are going to use cowpatty tool for cracking password using this rainbow table. For that, type cowpatty -d, copy the name of rainbow table. Here the name of rainbow table. Now -r, specify the path for the capture file. I am going to copy this. Now specify the SSID. Okay, now we have found the key. The key is password. In this section, I will teach you how to automate previous attacks. Now I think you have an idea about how difficult is WPA cracking. The manual method is a multi-step process involving putting the wireless adapter into the monitor mode. Then we have to deauthenticate and capture the WPA handshake in order to crack it. So we are going to use a tool called WiFi for automate this process. This tool is pre-installed in the Kali. So just type here WiFi -help. Now you can see all the available options. In this section I will going to teach you how to use dictionary attack. So we are going to use --dict option. For that, type here WiFi --dict. Now specify the path for dictionary file. I am using rocq text file, which is available default on Kali Linux. For that, I am specifying the path for it. User share word list rocq.txt. Now hit enter. Now you can see it will put the wireless card into monitor mode automatically. Now it is scanning for the available access points. Important point to consider is there must be at least one client connected to your target in order to capture the WPA handshake. Having multiple clients is so better because it will increase the probability of capturing handshake. Now you can see the encryption here, and you can see signal strength here. Actually this is a negative value. Having less negative value is better. Now this is my target, so I will press Ctrl C to stop scanning. Now scanning is finished. Now enter the number of your target. I will enter number 1. Now it will run series of attacks. The first 4 attacks are not important. For stop these attacks, press Ctrl C. Again C. This attack also not on. Ctrl C. This is also not need. Ctrl C. Press C. This one is also not needed. Ctrl C. Now this is the attack type we are going to use. This WPA handshake capture. So it is deauthenticating and forcing client to reconnect. It will capture the WPA handshake automatically when user is reconnecting to the access point. So let us wait. You can see we have captured the handshake. Now it will automatically run AirCrackNG tool for crack the WPA handshake. Let us wait some time. Now you can see we have successfully cracked the password. This is the password. Another useful feature of this tool is it will automatically store the previously recovered passwords. In order to view these passwords, again I will type Wi-Fi --help. We can use this option to view previously recovered password. Type here #cat /cracked. Sorry, it is not #cat. It is Wi-Fi --cracked. Now you can see these are the previously recovered passwords. Actually this was another testing password used by me. Again you can use this option for specify the password cracker. You can use many different tools as you wish. Let us try it. Type here Wi-Fi --crack --dict. Specify the dictionary file. I will use again rockq.txt file. Now hit enter. Actually we need uncracked handshakes for use this tool, so I will delete existing capture files. Again I will run. Okay, now I have captured handshake. Now I will stop this. Now we can use that crack option to specify the cracking tool. I will use that command again. Now you can see we have uncracked WPA handshake. So specify the number of your target handshake. Now you can see there are 4 cracking tools are available. AirCrackNG, #cat, John and Cowbatty. Now I will use #cat tool. Paste the name here, then hit enter. Now you can see we have recovered the key successfully. The key is this one. I think you can see #cat is much faster than the AirCrack. AirCrack has took several minutes, but #cat recovered the password within 5 seconds. In the denial of service attack, we are going to flood the network with fake traffic. It will disconnect all the devices which are connected to the access point. Here you can see my mobile phone screen. This is connected to my testing access point. It is here, you can see it. Now in the terminal type airmon ng start WLAN 0. Now we have set our wireless interface into the monitor mode. Here monitor mode interface is named WLAN 0 mode. Then type irodump ng WLAN 0 mode to see the list of access points available. Type irodump ng WLAN 0 mode. Hit enter. Now this is the wireless access point we are going to attack. Here we can see the clients which are connected to the access point. In this case, this is the client which is connected to this access point. Now press Ctrl C to stop scanning. These access points have specific MAC address or BSS ID and a specific channel. Here my access point is operating on channel 11. To look our target specifically, then type irodump ng -c, enter the channel number. Here it is 11. Then BSS ID, copy the BSS ID of your target. Then paste here. Now type monitoring interface WLAN 0 mode. Hit enter. Okay, now we are going to launch the denial of service attack using iReplay ng. Now open a new window, then type here iReplay ng -0. Here 0 specifies the deauthentication attack. Then type a number here. I am typing here number 10. This is specify the number of deauthentication packets. If you want to deauth continuously, type here 0 again. Now -a, type the BSS ID. Then type the monitoring mode interface WLAN 0 mode. Now hit enter and see what will happen here. Now I am deauthenticating. The client have disconnected and connected to the access point again. Now let us continuously deauth the access point. Type 0 instead of this number. -a, WLAN 0 mode. Now instead of reconnecting, client will be continuously disconnected from the access point. Now hit enter and see what will happen. Now you can see client was disconnected. Let us try to connect access point. Now you can see he is unable to connecting while we are deauthenticating. Now you can see client was unable to connect access point while we are deauthenticating. Now I will stop this attack. Then let us try will it able to connect. Now you can see the client is able to connect access point when we stop deauthenticating. The primary purpose of using deauth attack is to force the client for reconnecting for get the WPA handshake. Now we have successfully covered all the basics of wireless penetration testing. We are going to use a tool called Airguidon for launch a man in the middle attack. Let us install it. Open the browser, then type here Airguidon GitHub. Now go to this first link. Now click here code, click copy. Now open the terminal, then type git clone, then paste the code we have copied, then hit enter. This git clone command will copy the files available in the GitHub into our computer. Now type cd airguidon. Now we are inside the airguidon folder. Now click ls to view the files inside it. Now we are going to run this airguidon.sh file. For that, type chmod plus x airguidon.sh. airguidon.sh. Okay, now airguidon.sh is executable. Now type /airguidon.sh, hit enter. Hit enter here. Now it will check the tools. We can see some essential tools are missing. We have to install them. Hit enter. Then this software will ask, do you want to install these missing files automatically? Type here Y and hit enter. Now it will take some time to download all these files. Now all the tools have been downloaded and installed successfully, so we can launch the man in the middle attack now. Okay, now let us begin the attack. You can see here I have connected my mobile phone. So imagine this is a user which has been connected to the access point. So we are going to fool this user and steal the password. First select the interface. I am selecting WLAN 0. Then put the interface into the monitor mode, so that type 2. Now we are going to use this built-in attack menu, type 7. Then we are going to select this built-in access point attack with captive portal, type 9. Now hit enter to scan the available access points. This is the access point we are going to attack. There are the clients which have been connected to the access point. In this case, this is this mobile phone. Remember guys, very important point is to do this attack, there must be clients connected to the access point, otherwise you will not be able to steal the password. After you have done scanning, type Ctrl C to stop scan. Now hit enter. Now we are going to launch a DDoS attack to get the WPA handshake. Type 2. Hit enter. Hit enter. Don't type anything here. Again hit enter. Type N. Type here a timeout. My recommendation is use 100 seconds, but for the demonstration purpose I am using 20. Hit enter. Now you can see target have been disconnected from the network. Then we have captured the handshake. Okay. Now again hit enter. Don't type anything here. Hit enter. Again enter. Now we are ready to create the fake access point. Choose the language English. Now we have created fake access point. Now this tool will automatically DDoS the access point. You can see here. Now you can see the user has been disconnected from the access point. So he is going to connect this access point. Now you have seen when user is going to connect the original access point, he was unable to connect it and he was forced to this portal. Then he will definitely type password here. Let us type. Then click submit. You can see we have captured password successfully. We have captured WPA handshake earlier for verifying this password. If user type a invalid password, this prompt will again ask for correct password. Now the denial of service attack has been stopped and user is connected to the original access point. Now we are going to install Fluxion. We are going to use Fluxion for attacking target by creating fake firmware update. Open browser, then type here Fluxion 2. Remember guys, there are many versions of Fluxion, but we need this old version. New version is not working. Click this link. Click code, copy it. Now open terminal. Type here git clone, paste. Now type ls. Copy the name of this folder. Now type cd. Type ls. Now we are going to install Fluxion. For that, copy the name of this file. Then type here chmod +x paste. Then run that file. Now this will install the Fluxion. Okay, now we have successfully installed Pirate. Then type ls. Now we are going to run this file. Copy the name. Fluxion is not running because we haven't installed Pirate. Now let us try to install Pirate. To install Pirate, run this command. I will provide this command in the resources section. We cannot install Pirate by default because I think it has been removed from the official Kali Linux repositories. Paste this command and hit enter. Okay, now we have successfully installed Pirate. Now we can run the function. Now type cd to exit this folder. Now type ls. Now we can run this function. Hit enter. Okay, now we have successfully installed Fluxion. Okay, now let us run the attack. First select your language. Then select channel. I am selecting all channels. Then hit enter. You can see here, these are the access points we are going to attack. Now this is our target access point. There are two clients have been connected to the target. One is this phone. After finish scanning, press Ctrl C to stop scanning. Now select the target. I am using this one, so I type here number 2. Now we are going to use this fake access point hostpad. Type number 1, hit enter. Now we can press enter to skip this because we haven't WPA handshake. I am using number 1. Press number 1 to deauth all. Okay, now we have captured WPA handshake. You can stop this by pressing Ctrl C. Now press number 1 to check handshake. Then again select web interface. Now you can see, unlike Armageddon, there are so many templates. In this case, we are going to use fake firmware upgrade. My router type is Huawei, so I am selecting number 26 and then hit enter. Now it has created fake access point. Okay, now you have authorized Wi-Fi network. Here message was appeared. User, now suppose client will click this. He is prompted to this page. He will think this was an error of router because he have to upgrade the firmwares. So he will type the password here. After he typed the correct password, we can see message key found, and user can connect again to the original Wi-Fi access point. We have been captured WPA handshake for verify this password. If user type invalid password, he will ask again to type the correct password. In this section, I will explain how to create your own Evil Twin access point without using tools like Fraction. I will first create a custom template using Bootstrap Studio. However, you can use any tool of your choice. I will open Bootstrap Studio. Actually, I am going to create this template only for demonstration purpose, but you can create your own more realistic templates. So let us create. First, I will add the form. Then I will search for image. I have downloaded the PNG file of a logo, so I am using it. Now let us decrease the size of this logo a little bit. Now let us align this into the center. Okay, now I am going to edit this part to look it like more realistic. Now I am going to bold this text. Okay, now I will edit this button. Now let us align this logo again a little bit. Okay, now it is looking good. So let us go to mobile view. Logo is too large. Okay, now it looks perfect. Now I am going to export this design. Now we have to do some important modifications to our HTML file. Go to the directory. Now let us open this in the Chrome. Now let us do some small modifications to improve the appearance. I am using Notepad++ to edit this file, but you can use any text editor. In the text box, I will change the type to password. Then the placeholder to Wi-Fi key. Now I will save it. Again, let us take a look. Now you can see it is look more realistic, but nothing will happen when we press enter. So we have to program this button to capture the password. So let us go to the text editor again. Now I will add the simple PHP script. You can find this in the resources section. This script will save the password in the text file once it has been submitted by the user. Important thing to consider is we have to specify same value for here and the name section of text box. So I will change the name. Then we have to add this parameter to the name section of button. So copy this one. There is no name section for button, so let us add name equals, then paste that value. Now we have modified our HTML file. Now we have to save this HTML file as a PHP. For that, go to File, then Save As, select all types, then give extension .php. Now we do not need this HTML file, so delete this one. Okay, now we have successfully created our attacking template. In the next lecture, I will explain how to set up our built-in access point using this template. In this lecture, I will explain how to integrate our custom template to Airgeddon and automate this process. For that, first I will run Airgeddon. Now select the wireless interface. Now put it into monitor mode. Now enter number 7 to select built-in attacks menu. Now enter 9. Now press Y. Hit enter to scan for targets. Now this is my target, so I will press Ctrl C to stop scanning process. Now I will enter number 2 for select my target, then again number 2 for deauth attack. Do not give anything here. Again press enter, again enter, then again enter, again enter, again enter. Now wait for reconnecting of client. Now you can see we have captured the handshake. Again press enter, again enter, enter, enter. Now select English, then hit enter. Okay, after starting aggregate and fake access point, HTML files for captive portal are generated and temporarily stored in temp www folder. For that, go to file system, temp, then www. Then you can see these are the relative files for captive portal. So copy these files. Actually we only need this index.html file, but I will copy all of these. Then paste them into anywhere you like. I will create a new folder. Now I will paste these files into this folder. Now you can press enter and stop every attack. Now don't close this one. Now you can see there are no any PHP files. This captive portal is using JavaScript file instead of PHP. Now I will explain how to modify our template. First open this index.html file. This part is for password submitting form. Now I will copy the ID, name and action parts. Then I will go to my template, open this one. Then I will paste them in the form tag. Now again go to this index.html. This HTML code is for password box. So I will copy the ID. Then I will paste it in my password box. Again this code is for submitting button. So copy the ID. Then paste in button section. Because this is using JavaScript, we do not need PHP. So delete this PHP script. Actually you can see in the JavaScript file, ID for the form, password box and the button are specified. Now we have to type this HTML code in the echo tags. Now change this PHP extension into .htm. Now I will start again a built-in access point. Okay, now we have started our built-in attack point. Now copy these two files, then go to file system, temp, www. Then we have to replace this index.html file with our custom index file. So paste them here. Okay, now I will connect my mobile phone. Now you can see message just appeared, signed to Wi-Fi network. Now I will click this one. Okay, now you can see our custom template is working. Now let us try a password here. Now the important of Armageddon is it will check for the original key. Suppose if user type incorrect password, then he will be redirected again to this page asking for real key. Okay, now I will enter the correct password, then let us see what will happen. Actually it is not working. Again it is redirecting to login page. Let us see what will happen. Actually this is the password, but it will add this part also. Again go to the directory. Open this file. Then delete this name. Then save. Now let us reload this page. Then try again. Okay, now you can see we have captured password successfully. Then user can access internet normally.